executive director on the Council on American Islamic Relations.
Person for the Council on American Islamic Relations.
The Chicago Council on American Islamic Relations.
CAIR-Chicago is a community grassroots organization whose mission it is to defend civil rights, promote tolerance, and fight bigotry. And we work within 4 different arenas. The obviously civil rights, but also the media, the government relations arena, and the educational/outreach arena.
My name is Azam Azim. I'm the operations coordinator at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Rima Ahmed, and I'm the Government Affairs Coordinator for CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Dina Rahab, and I'm the Development Coordinator at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Kevin Vodak. I'm the Staff Attorney at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Mukarram Rauf, and I work at the Youth Department here at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Amina Sharif, and I'm the Communications Coordinator here at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Christina Abraham, and I am the Civil Rights Director.
My name is Reem Rahman. I'm the Communications Coordinator here at CAIR-Chicago.
My name is Gerald Blake Hankerson, and I serve as the Outreach Coordinator.
Ahmed Rahab, Executive Director, CAIR-Chicago.
The type of work it does in terms of benefiting the Muslim community ranges from youth services to all the way to legal services.
Our main goal right now is to provide Muslims with equal access to the law, and that means empowering the Muslim community with the knowledge that they can address issues of civil and human rights before the courts.
The use of the term terrorist is thrown around way too lightly and is used to label basically anyone who's fighting against the policies of the government.
I had citizenship delayed more than like 2 years.
I was discriminated against with the Cook County Sheriff's Department.
I contacted CAIR-Chicago and they helped me to get citizenship.
Harassment, graffiti on my locker, some threats, phone calls, damage to my car. You got people that have problems and don't know where to turn. And when you find an organization like CAIR, who actually, they know what you're doing, what you're feeling, and they actually take the time out to investigate and do what they're good at doing.
In the course of a year, we're quoted hundreds of times in local media and international media. That includes print, broadcast, and online media.
We can't just react to what's being said about us. We also have to be proactive and put our own ideas forward. We do this through many means. We have our website, blogs.
To engage people's ideas and perceptions so that we can change them for the better.
Using that example, she basically gave the go-ahead for all the students to begin.
We want the violence to stop, obviously, in Gaza and Israel.
Listen, what I do like is the American Constitution, and I think the Constitution is very clear on equal opportunity for all Americans.
Anger there. What do you mean by that?
I mean, it is not the type of America that we are aspiring to have. It is not the pluralistic, inclusive. And we've focused our attention on youth development from the very beginning, and we're getting places as far as our youth programs are concerned. We're very, very excited and proud of that.
The beauty of CAIR-Chicago's work, specifically in the youth department and in the Mills program, it's able to provide a platform and a medium for a lot of Muslim high school students in the area to plug in their enthusiasm and energy, as evidenced by an average of 115 students attending our conferences twice a year, in addition to over 200 kids participating in service projects throughout the course of the year as well.
CAIR is benefiting the community by bringing issues to the forefront that wouldn't be brought up because no one else is doing it.
So another important objective of the Government Affairs Department is to forge associations with other organizations to really advance our community. So for example, just this past year, us along with a number of other organizations through the Get Out the Vote campaign and the New Americans Democracy Project helped to register over 25,000 new voters.
The goal of the campaign was to register 1,000 new Arab and Muslim voters.
So it's been a really exciting year, and we're hopefully getting much more people involved in the political system so they can, take advantage of the rights they have.
The campaign was to get the Arab and Muslims more politically active so that their voices could be heard by our elected officials.
Yeah, one of the things that has always intrigued me and really fascinated me with CAIR's work is their strong desire to help the Muslim community understand its legal rights. And not only that, It's also developed a reputation to not focus exclusively on the Muslim community, but also to educate the wider community on a genuine understanding of what the Muslim faith is and what it means. And you know, ignorance is the enemy in large measure, and CAIR has done a lot of work in erasing and eradicating the ignorance in our community here in Chicago.
One major stereotype is against Muslim women, and usually people perceive them as oppressed. And I just have one thing to say. I think they should come down and visit the CAIR-Chicago office and see what kind of Muslim female leadership we have in our organizations.
There's this idea that there's one way of life and one way of living. Essentially, that's not the American way. The American way is that we bring people from all walks of life, and CAIR is just one entity to do just that.
CAIR-Chicago is strengthened by the great diversity of young talent that come to intern at our office.
And I'm a civil rights intern. A communications intern.
Communications intern.
I'm a law clerk with the Civil Rights Department.
I am a civil rights law clerk.
With the Government Relations Department at CAIR.
A communications intern.
A communications intern.
A law clerk. A civil rights intern.
Communications intern.
Is a civil rights intern.
Communications intern.
CAIR-Chicago is important because it promotes justice and fights discrimination.
I definitely enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I felt like I was making a difference, and I think it's a great organization.
The thing that inspired me to work with CAIR is the fact that they are able to really affirm the American Muslim identity.
It's a very non-political organization that strives very hard to fight for rights of normal Muslim Americans.
I strongly believe that no group is better than any other group.
Without them, you know, the people that were doing this to me would have got away with it, and I'm actually glad I went to CAIR for help.